storming of Dollaran. Now that the leprous evil had won the pit fiend as an ally, it began preparations for the storming of Dollaran. It was time for Yaina Overproud to die.
We've finally reached Dollaran. With the pit fiend, Crowley, we'll effortlessly overrun the city and kick Yaina Overproud's ass. Oh, but, could we solve it peacefully instead? Maybe they want to surrender.
Talia, your shameful deeds have not gone unnoticed. You have committed yourself to evil and killed grimly. You have led an army of evil here to Dollaran. I cannot allow that, for I fight for capitalism and neoliberalism. Love and justice. I am Yaina Overproud, and in the name of Dollaran, I will punish you.
Okay. I guess we can forget the peaceful solution thing. The armies of evil, forward!
Bravely, or extremely stupidly, the do-gooders of Dollaran threw themselves at Crowley, but they could do little against his concentrated power, his steeled muscles, and his fiery breath.
This isn't over yet, as if a ridiculous little demon could stand against me. Thunderbolt, fly and win!
A powerful spell hit Crowley, instantly evaporating all the weaker creatures around him. He seemed considerably weakened.
Hey, that's not fair! Just wait! I have a few tricks up my own sleeve, you fraud! Strengthen, demon! Fly and win!
Talia now also cast a spell on Crowley. Both spells seemed to balance each other out. At the same time, they surrounded the pit fiend with a storm of chaotic energy. This would protect him from all damage. Unfortunately, it would also protect everyone outside the energy vortex from Crowley.
This isn't over yet. Men, I need your support. Go to that demon and stay close to him. That will strengthen my spell.
That sounds dangerous.
He's almost banned, you idiots. He cannot do anything to you. Get a move on.
Come, creatures. I need your support. Stay close to Crowley to strengthen my spell. Fear not, the forces surrounding him are harmless. To me.
My goodness! I'm hardly needed for this intro. The fast-acting evil threw everything it had into getting its creatures close to Crowley in order to support Talia's spell. The northern road upon which the contemptuous of all life, including that of its own creatures, Evil's army, was lined with warriors armed to the teeth. Proceeding any further would be a suicide mission. Crowley himself was less than pleased by the magical energies that swirled around him. After all he wanted was to bring chaos and destruction to the world. His superhuman demonic powers allowed him to temporarily resist all the spells and move forward. Of course, he would only do so on the unrighteous evil's orders. For although he was a mighty pit fiend, he was not a giant floating hand that could easily crush any and all creatures if it so wished. The heroes of Dollaran had finally gathered their courage and moved closer to Crowley in order to intensify their leader, Yaina Overproud's spell.
Get ready to intercept them. That spell really doesn't need to get any stronger!
Forward, brave warriors! Together we will defeat this evil! Thunderbolt, open!
Hopefully no one has arachnophobia. A spider nest has been discovered. Heroes had surrounded Crowley, and through Yaina Overproud's spell slowly pushed him back. The lazy evil had to do something to stop them.
Creatures, go! Support Crowley and my spell! We dare not fall back any further!
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Can't go on like this. Men, find the source of this evil. Enter the dungeon and destroy it.
Not a good time. I'm kind of busy here at the moment.
A group of heroes made their way into the dungeon to lead the armies of evil into a two-fronted war. Fortunately, the underground was laced with traps and so on, so that they didn't stand a chance. You did lace it with traps, didn't you? Enemies have entered the dungeon. It's payday. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
The combined might of all of Dollaran is behind me, Dark Elf. Your evil brood has no chance here.
We'll raze Dollaran to the ground. When we're done, it'll only be good for a car park.
The recovering evil would build a chamber of relaxation. There, demons could leave their non-existent cares behind them as they took a warm manna bath. It also allowed them to attain higher levels. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
There can only be one, and that one is me!
Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly. Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Go, you dogs! Crowley needs your support! Now!
Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly. Crowley had been forced all the way back. Yaina's spell was so powerful it was hurting him. If he didn't get some support soon, he would die. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. It's payday. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. The senseless evil had so far neglected to eradicate one of the heroes' camps, and therefore continued to face a huge number of heroes. Here it seemed to be living out its masochistic side.
Thunderbolt! Fly! And win!
You want me to call you Sailor Overmoon now or what? I can take you with one hand tied behind my back.
Payday.
there can only be one. And that one is me!
Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Once I'm done with you, I'm gonna raise Dollaran to the ground!
You will never defeat me. I fight for good. We win in every story.
The splendid evil still had not built a chamber of relaxation. It, of course, took care of the matter immediately. Payday. Heroes had entered the dungeon through the back entrance. Wait, heroes had entered the dungeon by the back entrance? Alert! The dungeon heart is being attacked. Your dungeon heart is under attack. Your dungeon heart is under attack. There are enemies in your dungeon. The ghastly evil chuckled at the insidious thought of erecting a torture chamber. There, imaginative tortures could be used to persuade heroes to defect to good. I mean, to the right side of diabolical. It's payday. The heroes strengthened Yaina Overproud's spell and slowly pushed Crowley back.
Go, you dogs! Crowley needs your support! Now!
Thunderbolt! Fly! And win!
You want me to call you Sailor Overmoon now or what? I can take you with one hand tied behind my back. There can only be one, and that one is me!
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Payday. The haphazard evil still hasn't built a chamber of relaxation. This brought tears to the eyes of its demonic servants, who really wanted nothing more than to take a swim in some highly energized manner. This was essential for further increases in level.
The combined might of all of Dollaran is behind me, Dark Elf. Your evil brood has no chance here.
We'll raze Dollaran to the ground. When we're done, it'll only be good for a car park.
Enemies have entered the dungeon. The malicious evil had successfully built the torture chamber, where it could now persuade heroes to see the benefits of the dark side, through the use of instruments of torture, of course. The heroes strengthened Yaina Overproud's spell and slowly pushed Crowley back. It's payday. Meanwhile, Crowley had covered half the distance. Not much longer, and Dollaran would fall.
Never! Men, attack!
There can only be one. And that one is me!
Operation Sneak Attack, go!
The foolish evil had walked right into a do-gooder ambush, who now happily took its armies under fire from above. This would probably lead to painful losses, but of course, that didn't matter to the troop-wasting evil. Crowley had reached the gates of Dollaran. The energies raging around him melted through the defenses like a hot knife through butter. However, instead of demoralizing the defenders, that seemed to motivate them instead.
Exactly! Right, ladies and gentlemen, time to take out the garbage. Destroy the evil. For the Moonstone! For Dollaran!
Man the defenses!
Defend the dungeon heart. Your dungeon heart is under attack. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal.
Okay, Crowley, destroy those do-gooders!
Never! Your ridiculous demon has no power here!
Payday! Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him. There are enemies in your dungeon. Slowly but surely, Crowley was forced back. The idle evil had better support him quickly. Enemies have entered the dungeon. Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him.
Creatures, go! Support Crowley and my spell! We dare not fall back any further! There can only be one, and that one is me!
Hey, I really don't want to tell you how to play the game, but get your finger out and finally build that chamber of relaxation for your demons, damn it! Phew. I'm sorry, but that had to be done, so on we go. Payday. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. The hedonistic evil had built his demons a chamber of relaxation. There they could now take mana baths, which seemed to be an essential requirement for every high-level demon.
Once I'm done with you, I'm gonna raise Dollaran to the ground!
You will never defeat me. I fight for good. We win in every story.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
There can only be one, and that one is me!
Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil signal. Crowley was forced back. The absolute evil had to send its creatures to support him. It's payday. Crowley's fabulous skill, however, stood ready to be unleashed upon the abominable evil's signal.
Thunderbolt! Fly! And win!
You want me to call you
Go, Crowley, go on! Take the worthless magician out. The pit fiend had reached Yaina Overproud. He tore through the walls as if they were paper, and then they met. Lightning bolts lashed through the electrified air. An epic battle began.
Your days are numbered, villainous pit fiend. In the name of Dollaran, I will punish you. But not here.
What the... A teleportation spell? What a bitch! Come on, after her! She can't be far!
Daughter, cease your villainous deeds. Grimly's death. I forgive you for that. But look inside yourself and return to the light.
Him again? Look, go watch that cartoon movie about ice and snow and listen to the song Let It Go very, very closely.
I don't have time for that! Come on! We have to find Crowley and kill Yaina and lay waste to Dollaran, not necessarily in that order.